Look at the corporate headquarters lining Dublin's Silicon Docks. The entry-level graduate jobs inside these buildings have changed. Routine, manual baseline tasks, the things graduates used to do, have been almost entirely wiped out by modern productivity tools. Because software now handles the busy work, hiring managers at tech and pharma multinationals expect strategic execution and commercial awareness from your very first day on the job. They are screening for competencies that usually belong on a mid-career resume. For international graduates holding a Level 9 master's degree, you are operating on a strict deadline. The Stamp 1G visa gives you exactly 24 months to secure a graduate-level role. Look at this timeline. If you spend your first 6 months tweaking a generic student resume that gets ignored by corporate algorithms, you miss out on crucial interview opportunities. Worse, you burn through 25% of your total legal runway in Ireland. The frustrating part is that your prior professional experience from abroad, your complex academic research, and your exposure to international systems are exactly what these companies want. You do not lack the skills. Your resume is simply failing to translate your background into a format local recruiters recognize. When your experience remains invisible, the clock runs out. Mastering this translation layer is the only way to protect your residency and launch your career in the Irish market. Let's fix your CV. Before a hiring manager evaluates your skills, your CV has to survive the algorithmic applicant tracking systems, or ATS, and human compliance checks. A seniorized CV is engineered specifically to clear these hurdles. Right at the top in your contact block, add your Irish phone number, followed exactly by this phrase: full Stamp 1G work rights, no employer sponsorship required. Putting this statement front and center instantly resolves employers' legal anxieties before they even read your name. The next major algorithmic filter checks your education level. If you list a degree from a university outside of Europe, local tracking systems often don't know how to weigh it. You have to translate it into the Irish National Framework of Qualifications, or NFQ. A 4-year bachelor's degree maps to an NFQ Level 8. A master's degree is Level 9, and a PhD is Level 10. Writing Master of Science NFQ Level 9 next to your degree title tells automated software your education meets the precise local standard. Next, move past a flat, comma-separated list of random skills. Group your competencies into clear categories, like analytics for your coding languages and delivery for your project management tools. By formatting visa rights, standardizing education, and categorizing your toolkit, you stop being an algorithmic risk and become a legally cleared, highly readable candidate. When it comes to your experience section, listing your university modules and academic projects as a series of daily duties is a critical mistake. Employers do not want to read a syllabus. Treat every major academic project as a corporate case study. Look at this comparison. Instead of writing a vague duty like completed a thesis on renewable energy, give them the business outcome. Identified a 14% efficiency gap using MATLAB proves you can solve actual market problems. Corporate tracking systems score your resume based on your vocabulary. Passive words like assisted, helped, or participated trigger algorithmic penalties. Swap them out entirely for high ownership verbs like engineered, formulated, or directed. Your background gives you another distinct edge. Navigating multi-country logistics, speaking multiple languages, and adapting to new professional cultures is highly prized by multinational companies operating out of Ireland. We call this the international advantage. Do not leave this as an implied soft skill. Explicitly document it. Write down that you coordinated deliverables across 3 distinct time zones, or managed supply chain data across multiple international markets. Turn your cultural adaptability into a concrete business asset. When you combine hard data outcomes with aggressive ownership verbs, you immediately elevate your professional profile. You stop sounding like a student waiting for a lesson and start sounding like a strategist ready to execute. Open your current resume document right now. You can apply this entire structural overhaul in less than 30 minutes. Update your work rights, map your degree to the NFQ, cluster your skills, and upgrade your verbs. Then, apply the most ruthless editing rule of all. Read through every single bullet point. If a sentence does not contain a specific number or a quantified result, delete it entirely. Your international background is a complex, verified asset that Irish tech and pharma employers desperately need, but are struggling to find in generic applicant pools. For more comprehensive guides on navigating the Irish job market, managing your student banking, and booking the cheapest flights between your home country and Dublin, visit myflightoffers.com. Securing your future in Ireland comes down to taking total control of how your past experience is translated. Master this blueprint, clear the filters, and go get your offer.